right. All right. Let's do this. I'm excited because it's the first stream of the year. I did took a little break during the holidays, a little like a good break. I needed a good break during the holidays. Um, but yeah, I'm back at it, and what I wanted to say that the track from the intro video is it's gonna be available. I want to say very soon. I think it's on Friday. Usually it's like 1 week, so it's part of. First of all, the title is Borealis, or Borealis in with an English tilt. Yeah, it's available on 6, I believe. Yep, it's Friday. I mean, that makes sense. It's out on Friday. That's the track here, and but yeah, it's part of an EP. Solar Punk is the name I go by when it comes to techno. So I have a lot of techno stuff coming up soon. So there's that. I just wanted to mention that it's gonna be out on Shadow Wolf Recordings, Re- really cool label. And there's a remix of L'Appel du Vide with Infilter that I did, and there's also two other tracks which are L'Appel du Vide and Solar Flares. So check this out. It's gonna be out soon. And today the idea of today's stream is I'm gonna make Psytrance only with Spire. Yeah. So I'm gonna use like drums samples, but I'm really going to be making only using only Spire as Psytrance as the synth. So everything that is gonna be synth related, it's gonna be Spire. Okay. Yeah, but I don't have anything more to say. Let's just jump in. Let's do this. First, the first thing is kick and bass. We'll have to nail something really cool. I just want to frame myself like this. Yeah, we'll have to nail something really cool with the kick and bass. We should be able to do that properly. There's the 140 BPM. I think for me, for the style I do, 140 BPM is very good. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna use a kick from the Camphor Kicks. Yeah, also something I have to mention is that's on the master. There's Sonarworks right there, so it affects the sound. So the sound for you, it's changed. That's like the normal sound, and there's a correction. I always mention it because it's gonna change slightly to you, and but for me it's just so it works much better when it comes to my ears, and I can progress more. So let's get a nice bass. I'm gonna use the pack Polymorph for Spire right here. There's a link in the description if you want to peek and just go and look what this is all about. But yeah, there's a nice 100 presets for Psytrance for Spire. There should be a nice bass in there. Yeah, I know there is, but like a bass that I like, and that could be paired well with the kick we're using. Yeah, there was some kind of a weird note overlap. Now that makes more sense. I think I'm gonna go with Harson here. I like pretty much all the bases, but Arson for now I think there's a nice clickiness to it, so that works well. I'm also going to just save this so I don't lose anything. Last stream I did, it was the first stream I was doing with the FL Studio 21, and there was some kind of a miss save, and it didn't save properly or not like I would have liked to, and I was I was sad because I lost some good progress. Hey, Mind B, how are you? I'm great. I'm great. I had nice holiday. Did I? I had nice holidays, but here in the where I live, but there was a storm, and we lost electricity for 4 days. Not gonna say that was bad holidays, but it was peculiar. I'm gonna say it like this, but we still had fun, and but it was I will remember these. I will remember this year too. Hey, Siliconics, what's up? Hey, Recordex, what's up? I know you were asking you did ask me a couple of times on Instagram when will I stream again? Uh, but yeah, it's almost like a last minute decision. Sometime when I can fit it into my schedule, I do. And it's been a while since I had streamed. But what else? But yeah, like for January, I want to also work a lot on video formats, not just streams. Okay, was on Avatar 2 fantastic, nice. Yeah, it looks promising. It's on at cinema now. Is it in cinema? It's like yeah, I guess. What? I look tired, man. It's only the day 3 of the year. It's not good. It it's not good. For some reason, I have permanent delay from the dot on this stream. Okay, are you the? Wait, what? That's just shouldn't be. But why? You have you have permanent delay from the DAW. Okay, let me know everyone if everything sounds fine. Nice kick and bass, clean. But let me know if everything sounds good on your end. That's odd. That's it. Siliconics. That's odd. For some reason, I have permanent delay from DAW on this stream. Sounds awesome. Let me know if everything sounds fine. Yeah, I think it sounds clean and punchy. Yeah, you see that's usually on most of my basses. I have like a duck, which and you saw like I've my preset is already like I know how I like it, and with a multipass also just a bit of multiband saturation. That's pretty much it. You can see like the bass is already like good to go. Not for like everything, but it's good to go in order to progress. I think you have a good kick and bass. It's gonna be yeah. But I'm mostly asking if there's like anomalies about like if it sounds okay. I think yeah. Usually okay. It's yeah. I've heard that before. It's me, not you. I know. That's just kidding. Delay from my okay. Yeah. I was scared for a bit. Um ah Sounds weird. Tastes weird. Because I usually take milk in the coffee, but not this time. I had some like chocolate pepperminty mix in order to kind of change the taste, but it's not necessarily It's not necessarily a home run. It tastes odd a bit. Okay, cool. So glad to know that the sound is good. Um, yeah, let's. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I want to do True Iron. So you, someone said, is it mine be? What was I've tried Holodos on my. What's Holodos? What is it? I always lower my kick and volume for dynamic because they can punch through. Oh, well, me, what I do usually it's uh it's like minus like 2 dB less. The bass is 2 dB quieter than the kick, but oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So basically, the way I work is I always try to get the kick and bass what I call good, like good enough to progress, like it sounds decent, because the thing is that if you can obsess with the kick and bass too much. So I think for me it's a good workflow, and I think like right now for me it's already qualifying for something that I would call good enough. So I think I'm gonna move on, and I like this bass pattern here. Cool. Let's move on. All the days. Yeah, I think that that makes more sense. I was like, well, what's a holodolls? But yeah, oh, so it's not good that I look tired, because I should not be. I'm not tired. Nice, nice, nice. We got a groove going. I'll get one. I had. Oh, there's snowmobiles outside, which is pretty normal in my neighborhood. And yeah, so I'll get one hi-hat, and then we're gonna start layering some Spire, like instances of Spire. uh hey, Darian, what's up? I'm back. We'll chat soon. Was no, it's system mechanics. I want to fire up this guy. I feel like the computer is it's working hard. Usually this helps sometimes. The snare is so old school. Bad. Use a punchy clap instead, brother. Thanks for the suggestion, but I think I'm gonna go with that snare. That's the kind of stuff I like. But yeah, claps works too. Yeah. Now, like I said, just gonna get myself hi hat. I do enjoy a lot. So yeah, for kick, kick was camphor kick. Snare was from Futurephonic, and this is Sunny Lax Essentials, Studio Essentials for the hi hats and everything. This, my favorite. Yeah, it's really just something to get the ball rolling. I really enjoy those kind of snares actually. Maybe let's just do a roll hi-hat while I'm still in the mood. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's get one Spire. Let's get wide. What I call wide effects, which is there's just it's just a name in order to get like proper follow up in inside the projects, but it's just what I call wide effects. It's just some could be a stab, could be a synth that is gonna trail for a long time. Usually, if you sidechain them with little reverb on top, then make it special thing. Oh yeah, thanks for the tips. Hey, Johan, I'm Marvin. Happy New Year. It's nice to be here watching my favorite Psytrance. Nice. Well, welcome back. Happy New Year to you and to everyone. It's yeah, I feel good about this one. I do. I don't know about you, but I have trust issues about since the last 2 years. Kind of have trust issues with like all the New Year stuff and everything. But I have to say like I have a good feeling with this one. You know, with yeah, I got a good feeling. Hopefully it stays like this. But it's nice to see you back. Okay, so let's get the lead. Ching. You know, all this is good, but for this, like, I have a type of sound in my head that I want, and I'm looking for this type of sound. Okay, so the reason I'm recording all these is that whenever some presets have some random components, if you want to preserve a specific phrasing or a specific, you know, specific thing, you gotta record them. And also, it's gonna get lighter on the CPU. And it's also cool to like, I'm currently saving this, and it's nice you can like archive this. Also, I have a bunch of archive stuff. Like, do you have a lot? So Spire stream. Not my favorite moments, just like saving stuff, but it's important. So stabs. Okay. Rakadex says, do you convert your mixes separately, so do you have all the pieces like splitting mixer tracks? And from then mixing it. I have done wrong the entire time. Just make my son mix it, then my son makes it. Well, there's no right or wrong, but there's some better stuff than others for sure. I do, yeah. I use a stem format, um, which I'm not gonna talk much about this because I do expand on that a lot on my community of students, but yeah, I do like a stem, what I call stem mixing and stem mastering, and it's the best. I've been sticking to that format for years now. And you might, I don't know if in the background you might hear some cat fighting, which is frequent, but they go well together. Yeah, so like I said, I don't want to expand too much on that. Okay, so let's focus. I'm gonna get like a specific phrasing that I like for the stabs, and I'm gonna preserve them and sequence them. I actually like the first one a lot. Gonna get a duck, and also my favorite in delay instance. Cool. So there's a bit of vibe going, which is really great. Yes, stamps are good when it comes to professional qualities, but it's hard, new way for me. But you can teach me in your lesson sometime. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Whenever you're ready, can you make the baseline smaller and some delay, maybe smaller? The base, you want the baseline smaller? Yeah, but so far I'm just again I'm nailing for right now. I have like a core elements which maybe well, it will reflect to the to the final the final thing in some ways, but it's not final. But whenever I get something that I feel and there's a vibe, I'm just gonna push and press this the lemon as much as I can. So let's get another let's get another lead. By the way, like I said earlier in the stream, but right now I'm using the preset pack I did for Spire for fractal sounds. It's called Polymorph, and it's pretty neat. It's out recently, and I'm using this right now too. And I'm only going to use Spire, so that's kind of the auto challenge of today. Yeah, moving on. Also, another really nice reason um to work like this. Yo, I picked Pigments 4 for 9 bucks last week. Nice, that's a really cool move. It's Pigments, it's the bomb, honestly. You can expect also more videos about Pigments soon. The update is really great. um I don't know if you know, if you need some nice presets, check it out here. Some Pigments presets. There's Psytrance Fusion, which is, you know, very similar quality as you know, this one as Polymorph for Spire, but you know, it's for Pigments. Like, it's a, you know, since Pigments is a bit edgier, there's a bit of an edge to it. And there's some shamanic voices and some vapor voices. These are voice presets. So, you know, if you wanna fuel your new toy with some really great sounds, don't miss that. How about let him do his right connects, but stamp mixing, mastering, use CPU. Yeah, you get some points there, but yeah, I try to keep an eye on it. But yeah, I cannot comment on everything. But yeah, some stuff that I wanted to comment on, okay, is yeah, I was talking about like printing stuff into audio, since I can run some preamps, some of my favorite preamps and distortions and soft saturation. And yeah, so again, it's all CPU saving, so you'll have that, like, that warmth, that nice feeling. It's gonna be printed directly into the sound. Gonna get yeah, so good with that. Nice. So now I got this one. So it's like, it's not grid per se, but it's just helping having like elements goes back and forth. Some phrasing, as I would say. Stabs 2. Got it. Stabs. I think this one could benefit a OTT, which I really enjoy. Also gonna put my favorite delay instance. But yeah, do I want something else? Do I want another kind of delay? Nope. I'm just gonna use this one again, but maybe I'm gonna change the timing. Yeah, did try something here with the note change. I don't feel it that much, but we can do something later with some kind of bass stretch. But yeah, I don't want to spend time on it later. But like I have an idea, just like a long bass note and maybe some pitch warp. Good kicks, where you get them, it's the Camphor kicks from Camphor Audio. It's the one of the guys from, it's Pete Camphor. It's one of the guys from Protonica, which is, it's very, very, very good psychedelic trance, progressive psychedelic trance. So and to me, they are the best kicks in Psytrance so far. um yeah. So I only use them, so that's why also I'm not spending much time trying to design kicks for Fractal Sounds, because I think they're, they pretty much nailed it. So I'm focusing on bringing something else instead to the table. Okay, I think now I have an idea, and I'll have some kind of pluckle. Also this, I'm gonna chill down on the processing. Yeah, gonna get something tonal. Okay, something tonal. There's one thing about this pack and all the packs also when it comes to Spire. Spire has some nice effects built in, but what I do prefer is, like for example, there's a delay here, but you can just go here and mute the delay. So now you have just, you have everything, but the delay is muted. I thought, yeah, that was pretty much self-explanatory. And then you can set up the delay how you want with the third-party plugin. Cool plug. Yeah, thanks. I think it's starting to do what I want to do. I'm thinking also about maybe some kind of back and forth or call and response with another synth. This one though needs to be high pass like all the sounds. And so, yeah, okay, I'll try either with the new plug. Bro, I love OTT. It's a great workflow machine. Yeah, OTT is great. Also, there's another one that I enjoy a lot, which is NOTT, which is basically multipass in OTT mode. Actually, I think I prefer this, but it's too much clicks sometimes. You just I'm just lazy. In this case, I will keep the delay because the delay is used as a texture almost. It's a very small delay, so you can hear how it sounds when I remove it. So in this case, it's almost yeah, it's almost like a part of the texture. So I'm gonna keep it. Asterix is one of the biggest talented producer out there in Psytrance in the world. Yes, you see the thing with these, you know, the Asterix is part of is from Israel, I believe. I just want to fact check this, but like oh, Soviet Union actually, but yeah, he's part of the, you know, the that crew. And there's some artists that have been there for a long time, so they almost kind of become bigger than nature, bigger than is it bigger than nature, bro? Oh, sorry, try lost in French translation, but you know, Asterix is good, but um yeah, it's almost like on a god status, but it's good. He's talented, but he's been there for a long time. Also, that helps, you know, being known and everything. Um, it's good. What is uh, Gilp? What is Black Hole? Is it the Eventide Reverb? Yeah, it's the Eventide Reverb. I actually own a license of it, but for maybe I still have it here, but I'm not sure. Black hole. Yeah, black hole. But I've had some problems in the past with black holes. It was like so I stopped using it because I was having, like, let's say a project, and then I reload the project and black hole was not loading properly. So that was kind of shitty because all my settings were like very nice, and and properly set up, and it was not loading back. So, but yeah, if you're curious, that's how it sounds. So I substituted with some other processing chain, but that would be, oh, sorry, not the good one. That would be our black hole sounds. Yeah, it sounds really good. Maybe I can, that would be a good test. Maybe it's fixed now, or maybe with FL Studio 21 it should be good. I don't know, but that was kind of frustrating. Also, but reverb wise, I really like the Valhalla Supermassive for sure. There's also I like a real reverb actually, also, which is a free one, but also the Convolver from Kilohertz, and also actually in a stream recently, I remember that I bought unfiltered audio tails. um, yeah, I like buying plugins, but yeah, this one is cool too. Actually, I'll use it on other stuff, but so far I think we'll leave Black Hole there. It sounds good. Yeah, yeah, sure. It's your opinion, and I don't wanna. I'm not invalidating. I'm just yeah. It's for me. It would be that little precision about asterisks for me. I really enjoy Freedom Fighters. So again, to drop some knowledge, I don't know about you, but so what I try to do is by here when I compose, by here I still wanna level things up to like an even presence in the mix. Even though it's not mixing yet, you can still, you can still do some kind of mixing job. So I don't know about you, but we can hear that this second pluck, in terms of just presence, it's less it's not there yet compared to the other sounds. So I want to bring this one to the same presence. So I'm gonna try NOTT this time. I but you know Static Movement, Racket X. I did a remix for Static Movement. It's a is Israeli artist too. It's not it's different style than Asterix, but it's cool. Okay, so we got some nice stuff going on. There's some exciting stuff. I'm gonna do something that is not necessarily exciting, but it's, yeah, the result's gonna be good, but it's a bit of pain in the ass to do, but not so much. And it's a really old school thing, but still works a lot. The idea is that we have all these elements, but I wanna, um, especially between the plucks, I want to have a link. I want to have like a better link between the plucks. I'm gonna create some lead-ins to the sound. Again, I'm gonna get my favorite friend Ear Edison, and we're going to do that. It is very interesting that you did not put an EQ on the bass line, and sounds very good anyway. Thanks. Um, yeah, well, to yeah. So first, I think humbly, like the bass I prepared inside Spire, they're pretty. That's kind of also the idea with presets. You kind of want that to sound fairly good out of the box. It's not to say that I wouldn't put an EQ like later, in mixing stage, or anyway. But I didn't even felt compelled to put an EQ there. So yeah, I think it sounds good too. Yeah, it sounds decent for now. So no need to, don't try to fix something that isn't broken. That's also like, if you're in music production, whenever, don't put something, because like, don't put a compressor or an EQ because it should be, but rather so in the end, don't try to fix something that isn't broken. But yeah, that's kind of my that's my message. But that's why I'm right now, I don't have an EQ, but probably at mixing stage, I there's at mixing stage, I usually pull out that EQ for subtle stuff. But it's very good. But if you look at right now, the space it takes, actually, it's not that much outer space. Is I don't know why. Oh, okay. So outer space, there's one. I engaged the preamp. That's pretty much it. But Choral 2, yeah, it's amazing. But you have to put that on mastering or mixing projects, but not right here. It's just way too CPU heavy. But yeah, that's the kind of EQing I would do. So yeah, okay. So there's outer space. There's one. I engaged the preamp. Yeah, this one. Okay, so I think that was the one that was taking a lot of performance. No, okay, but I don't want to go on a witch hunt though. Not feeling a witch hunt, but yeah. So Rycodex, just wanna, yeah. Speaking of static movement, so you should go and listen to this track. The remix, Black Marvin remix for static movement, the track Heartbeat. Artwork slightly cheesy, but very dope original. And I think I'm pretty proud of the remix I did. So I suggest you go check this one out. So I'm trying to follow here. So if you yeah, so again, for the STEM discussion, we can discuss this. I discussed this. Well, I give lessons about that, so I'm not gonna. It's not that I don't want to reveal. It's like sorry. So I'm just gonna talk about this forever. So I want to like kind of limit this. Okay. Yeah, I was about to record some sounds, and then yeah, I'll flip that in the project. All right. So yeah. Also, what's really cool about the FL Studio, the FL Studio 21 features, it's gonna be super easy to process, and I'm gonna drop that. I just want again to save that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. It's like it's a pain in the ass process. It's not super flowy, but trust me, the result is gonna be très très bon. Très très bon. Spire stream, so it's rev. Okay, so we're gonna make some reverse stuff out of this, like this. Okay, so this one is cool, but it's okay. So since I record with the delay, actually I should have record only with the reverb. But I think I'm gonna use this one not as a lead-in, but just as a sound in and of itself. And I also think like right now it's sort of crap. It's sort of it's a bit mono though. So I want to inject a bit of stereo action possibly. Nice. Yeah. So really cool with the has effect. I think I'm gonna go ahead and also try to bring some stereo flutter with an LFO. Have Static Movement said something about your remix. Yeah, what you have to know is remixes like these, they are, you know, they're official. It's not like not a bootleg, or it's not that someone decide to remix it, or you know, whatever. This one it's official remix, so it was asked for. So yeah, it was pretty happy with it. So that's why it's been released on the label. Nice. Okay. Nice. So I like this sound a lot. I think I'm gonna try to do some kind of kick fill or bass fill. Okay. Okay, we could, you know, continue to we could continue to like do these kind of sounds, but it's not super flowy like for a stream format. So I'm gonna maybe get a lead line for now. So far CPU looks decent. It's handling things. I'm gonna get, let's see if we can get a lead line. There's specifically a lot of sequences in this pack. If you just joined, so if you just joined, I'm using only Spire for this. That's kind of the challenge. Only Spire, of course. Like there's the kick, there's the drums, but aside from that, everything that is synth is coming from Spire, and the presets I'm using are polymorph. For Spire, it's Psytrance presets. You can, well, the link is in the description if you want to get it. It's a really nice preset pack for Spire. It's fresh. It just came out 2 weeks ago tops, and but I've kind of been a bit you know, not pushing it because I was, you know, I was in holiday vacation. So yeah, let's try to get the nice sequence. Okay, so that new element is cool, but now it's time. That's kind of an example of the workflow. Now, like, I think it's kind of easy to hear that we'll need to start stretching stuff because it's getting to be a bit like a fluster clock, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll start to expand the track a bit. Hey, by the way, so yeah, so far the stream is doing pretty well. If you haven't liked the or subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this so far, um, you know, don't hesitate to like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Um, yeah. So, uh, all right. Sorry, just managing socials also. Then okay, sorry, just managing the socials. All right, let's Spire is really underrated synth. I love using it in trance. It's very um it's very underrated. Uh, uh Very underrated. It's I actually I want to do a video like something along the lines of the most the most underrated synths in this oh sorry, the most underrated synths. But Spire is there. The S-Torn is there too for sure. I think the S-Torn is even more underrated in my opinion. I find Serum to be Serum is really not good for trance. Yeah, the S-Torn super underrated. Did a bank also for the S-Torn because I felt like there was not enough stuff. Also, if you do trance, very very good DS-Torn for trance. Um, so yeah, so Serum for trance. The thing is, for if you want some lush sounds, it's not it's not that it's like bad, but yeah, they come so much more easily inside Spire. And the thing with it's bombast is the bombast yeah, that it's Serum is good, don't, but depends what you're going for. And we're talking about trance here, I believe. And it's one example along those lines also for trance, because trance you want some lush sounds, you want like synths that don't sound cheap, and you have to be like really good inside Serum to make it sound not cheap for trance. While if you have synths like for Diva, for example, Diva is like it's the bomb, honestly. For it really sounds like it has that synth sound. But I use Serum when yeah, I just, well, if you, yeah, if there's these kinds of like lush analog sounds in Diva. Sorry, like I know I haven't muted myself, but anyway, yeah. So for that's kind of what I wanted to say. Like, for if you're looking for good stuff for trance, yes, Serum can do it, but it's not like at the tip of your hand, at the tip of your finger. Sorry. While if I can, we can craft just for fun, like, just have some fun. Let's pull out Spire. Maybe you don't have the right presets for Diva because I like it a lot. Like, there's a couple of synths that are on my eyesight to make stuff for. But yeah, if you just let's have some fun and make a trance lead, or if never mind. We'll look at the freshly squeezed samples, which is a sound design company I really respect a lot. And I bought the actually the Temple one. No, is it the Sunny Lax? It's the Sunny Lax for the virus. But anyway, just listen to how awesome. Like, we're talking about trance, not Psy for just this specific example, but listen how like lush it sounds. You know, sounds really good. So right off the bat, and yeah, so Serum is good, but for my, it's like you have to work twice as hard inside Serum to make a good trance preset. For Psytrance is different. Really, Psytrance Serum is it's really good, and spoiler alert, I'm gonna do a bank for Serum in 2023. But yeah. Anyway, back to Polymorph. So we have this okay, yeah, back to Polymorph and back to expanding the track. But you guys got me. I like talking plugins, but and the keyword underrated. Yeah, Spire is still underrated, but again, DS Torn. Oh, there's also another one, Hive 2. I don't know if you guys know Hive 2. Very underrated, but again, was it Hive? Yeah, it's underrated, but sometimes I feel like the guys at UE, the marketing is, I don't know why, but it's like under the radar, but it's really good. The filters are the big stuff. Dune 3, yeah, Dune 3 I don't have, but I don't own it, but I have to check it out. Okay. Now I need to reorganize my ADHD mind, and what we'll do is we're gonna expand the track. And okay, so I'll take a super short break, everyone, because I need to go put I need to go put wood in the fire. It's gonna take 2 minutes, and then we're gonna be back at it. All right, I'm back very, very soon. So built-in configure, yeah, gonna be back very soon. All right. Yeah, I need to make myself a be right back loop eventually. Okay. Clicky base. What's in you mean this one? It's a Spire. It says this in the title. It's yeah, it's okay. So yeah. Oh, I'll answer it. So because also there's probably some people that has joined. So this bass is coming from Spire because today's theme, like the auto challenge for today, is only Spire only. So that the bass is Harson. It's coming from the pack Polymorph for Spire. It's a link is in the description if you want it. And the believe it or not, but so far what's on the bass, there's in terms of processing, there's duck, there's multipass with a bit of multiband saturation, and true iron, which is super subtle soft saturation. So that's it. But yeah, today all the sounds Spire only. That's the thing for today. And yeah, I did it. Fractal Sounds is my brand, so I did it myself. I crafted a preset. So hopefully that answers the question. So now I'm gonna start like expanding the track into a more of a normal structure. Brother, try to make your own kicks. Yeah, I did actually. I have a sample pack for but Psytech kicks right here. I did for Fractal Sound store, and it's done with kick 2, but for Psytrance sometimes it's there. It's so yeah, that these are I made them myself with kick 2, but sometimes for tracks like these I prefer Psytech. I use all these kicks that I made with and sometimes I have also the kick 2 presets. But for Psytrance, they're so, like I said, the camphor kicks are so good. Hey, Projector, what's up? Okay, so something along those lines, in terms of structure, that kind of makes more sense. Yeah, so I'll try to also focus on the evolution of the lead line, and also I think at this point I'll have to bring in some new sounds. Not much going on for me. Just editing. I need something comfy to watch. While oh yeah, I I tried to I do that often sometimes, like just watching someone compose and stream while I have to do some task that I can have my some part of my mind listening and just other stuff. Okay, so yeah, okay, something. The presets are cool. Of course, but the thing with these is they're made for maybe some people that don't necessarily know how to program the synth and everything. But I'll do one thing, since I know how they work, and I want to have just like a bit of more access to it. Okay. Um, so there's an LFO right now, okay, going on the cutoff you of the filter, so it's making waves. I want, instead of having the synth go on itself, I want to have access to that LFO. So it's right here. I'll bring that back to 0, and then the mod one, the macro one, is linked to the cutoff, so I will have access to that, but it won't automate itself, so I can automate it myself. Hopefully that was clear. So I don't know, just right now I don't know if you hear like the difference in terms of before that the sound was like moving in and of itself. Right now it's fairly straight, so I can start to change it. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Hmm. So yeah, it's all a matter of managing the energy. I think I will also bring the two plugs here. I will bring back the two plugs. Yeah, they're gonna come back in the track. But right now, what I feel is, yeah, I'm not sure about this one. The lead line, I like it, but what I'm not sure is, do I put it like straight up front, or just I think I'll put more movement into it with some filters. I feel the acid line could be better if you take the same sound, raise it by an octave, and slowly come that in as a layer for some more energy towards the space where it's needed. That makes sense. So you mean like a second layer? But yeah, you're right. Uh, in terms of the approach, like in integrating it, possibly here is going to be more where it's going to be more present, and it's something I often do. um I think, yeah, I was trying to like set up the some kind of filter action, which was okay because I like it, but where sorry, I'm trying to translate from French, but at this point it's not, I don't want it like full on. So yeah, I think but if you mean like maybe another layer on top of it, like that could be something I could try. I usually maybe I could layer something else, but another similar acid line, or just straight up clone, which I could do. But still, it's a bit hardy in the track to even, like, yeah, for what I have right now, it's a bit too full on. It's a bit too early to like have that much energy. I think I'm gonna bring just with a like kilohertz filter, just a high pass filter slowly. Yeah, I think it's good now, and I think slowly I'm slowly transitioning to something less in your face with dissent and something more atmospheric. And I have an idea of something I could do to make it more atmospheric. Yeah, Rykodex actually. Yeah, Dorian Stripes is there to moderate. But if you have like actually like questions that you could just ask me directly, you can write to me on Instagram instead of asking in the chat. Is gonna keep the chat light and breezy. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach me on Instagram, but try to keep the chat here light and breezy. Yeah, the same set. Okay, we can try that for sure. But it's like I would maybe tend to try. That's like 147. If like I would try that maybe before the drop, but for the sake of science, let's see how we can maybe, yeah, let's try it for the sake of science. Overlayer. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's just actually you have more direct answer also if you, instead of asking in the chat. Okay, let's try that overlayer. Let's try projector's suggestion. But at this stage, I'll have to rename stuff, otherwise I'm gonna start getting confused. Acid overlayer. So yeah, let's see if we can bring more energy like that. Actually, maybe, yeah, we'll continue stretching the track. Okay. Right, like this, and then. So we have this. Don't try to organize things, and then yeah, there should something more here. Yeah, and we'll add more. Talking to myself right now, which is fairly common. Let's. Okay, I'm gonna put. Okay, let's more drums. Just gonna get a note here for later, and also it's here. Okay, yeah, overlayer should be here. Let's listen how it sounds. I'll probably have to give it its own channel now, since by default when you clone something in FL Studio, it's just gonna go, you know, to the same channel, but I'll have to give it its own processing. Hey, projector. Fractal Sound is it's my brand, so pretty much everything from Fractal Sound I made it myself. I used to work with well, I still work with other companies. I did some stuff for Kilohertz, but I yeah, that's my company. I wanted to also the idea with Fractal Sound is it's I'm not the yes, of course, like I want to make a living out of this, but all the presets and the artistic choices and the project choices, it's really to get creative. And you know, it's not I'm not like that. There's a reason why I still don't have like a serum pack on the website yet, and it's because you know, it's been done, and I've done already like a couple uh pack for serum for other companies, so I'm kind of fed up with serum for the moment. But so yeah, I'm just like choosing the projects that I really want to work with. um yeah, that's that's uh that's it. So yeah, the overlayer thing is cool. It's always, yeah, when you're doing some kind of like power layering, that's always a nice option. um I'm okay, not sure I'm gonna go with all these in, not even about the overlayer, but all this in the final format. But still, it's good. There's something I like to do structure wise, and at this point it would sort of require some kind of breakdown. Okay, and also I'll probably change the pattern of the bass line a bit. I'll make it more complex. And yeah, let's first do that, and then I'm gonna do some kind of breakdown slash build up. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so actually that technique is if you wanna make a bit more complex bass line from one preset. What you do is basically what I did is I cloned it, and now I'm gonna fiddle into the clone. So you're gonna have these going back and forth. So yeah, it's so if you, by doing this cloning and working a bit on the other preset, of course it requires a bit of knowledge, but you're gonna make sure, like processing wise, that both your baseline fragments will sound well together because it's the same source or very similar source. I'd even say you could have that overlayer added progressively as a mini breakdown with automated distortion 8 bar before bringing the kick bass back. Actually, yes, that's actually a good idea. That could also play, yeah, that could be like an element from that that brings us into transition. Definitely something along those lines. I'll also save new version because never too prudent. More drums. Why is it? Okay, that's why. I was confused by some stuff I did earlier structure wise. Now that makes sense. And more drums now here makes crap. No, okay, so here, sorry, I'm just working on this. I think that should make more sense now. And then boom. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. No. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's try this. But I think it's sorry, I'm confused. Then it's either, well, it's either one or the other, something like this. I'll see with the flow. I'll see where it brings us. But that matters. And also what's cool is that if you just take the little edge to expand the track properly, because there's a lot of producers that it's a question I have a lot of time, like about arrangement and everything. So it is what it is. Okay. Now bit of mental fatigue here, but what's that? Okay, yeah, the baseline, the clone baseline. Let's go back to that. Hey, Rakadex, I'm gonna start believing you're trolling here because that's Ableton is better than FL for Psytrance. Ableton, well, you're gonna start thinking you're trolling actually, because I'm not gonna discuss DAW. I think like every streams I end up discussing DAWs, but really you need to understand that DAW is just a program for you to arrange sounds. So if you have not understood that yet, then you need to understand that. All right, now it's time to start laying more sounds. I'm gonna just yeah, I'm gonna mute the acidly line because I think it's good, but it's kind of blurring my mind. I'm really gonna focus on laying these types of sounds here, some kind of not grid but like synth conversation thing. Yeah, I don't agree with the guy, and I'm unable to use it. Yeah, it's the whole dot thing, and I think I think yeah, the DAW, it's really just an interface, really, and it's really just an interface. I just like how I can manage the sounds here, but could use, you know. Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm for freedom of speech, but it's just like it, I read comments, and I like genuinely want to answer and everything, but kind of fries my brain. Okay, so another example, like again, the presets, Inspire, they come with a nice built-in built-in stuff, built-in delay. But I really like to put favorite delay instance after it. I feel like I can have more control. And now I'm just gonna do an automation on the echo volume because I want that large delay, but I don't want some mud overlap and some of that stuff happening. So I'm gonna get that right here. Yeah, go check out the projectors YouTube channel. It's good stuff. So I like this so far, but I feel maybe it should like I should like double the timing or something. I think it could. Yeah, let's just try it that way instead. You guys tell me, but I think it works better. It's more progressive and aerial. I'm gonna make an alternate bass here, and I'm gonna use the come on, the same technique. Oh, just got an idea actually. About using one of the FL Studio 2021 features, but it's gonna be for later. But so far, let's do alternate bass. I clone this one again, so it's like a third bass, but all coming from the same preset, which is Harsin. So alternate bass. Get it. Let's try to do something freaky, of course, but some kind of like marshmallow bass. Not the artist, but like the feeling. Not turning into a trap artist. Don't worry. I have to say it's harder working, inside Spire for that kind of type of sound design, because it's like in Vital you have all the curves and everything, so I kind of have to like really, it's really shaping with the here and the envelopes. Let there be tech. But yeah, I like to do these kind of moments where it's gonna be like an alternate bass, and it's gonna lead us into the breakdown section, because I make breakdowns. Um, but still, it needs to feel like it's still part of the same puzzle, not just like, oh, okay, well, now we're on another ride. It still needs to feel like it's the same ride. You can watch maybe on the oscilloscope the wave, what you're doing on the bass. Yeah, it's more of it's more a matters of control, trying to, you know There's less control just by the nature of the Spire envelopes. Yeah, I'm talking more about just the modulations rather than yeah. It's size scope is not gonna help me much with that. Oh, there's something cool going on here. I'm looking for like something that is not typical. So I'm gonna clone the whole processing to another channel, and this one I think I'm probably going to do stuff. I'm gonna do stuff to it, so it's gonna sound different. Um, gonna probably get an OTT on there. Nice. There's some. Okay, I think I might go into resampling territory there, but I like the you know that type of behavior of this. Hey, I'm Rykodex. I assume. Yeah, no, is moderator did a good job. So just please keep it along the lines of the stream and keep it moderate. So yeah, I approve. He's doing a good job. Just imagine if everybody would flood the chat, that would not be enjoyable for everyone. So stop trolling, stop flooding, and everybody's gonna have a good time. All right, so I really want to nail a specific groove, so I think I'll. Weren't you tired? Are you talking to me or Ryko X? I think I'll yeah, I'll resample that stuff. And I will resample pretty much to the source. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I guess now. Sorry, I really zoned in into the details. I think I like what's going on in terms of baseline. Uh, but yeah, do I? Yeah, okay. And now I think I would go and bring another element of the baseline that I had earlier. But I would need for this part maybe this a different snare. Like I like it yet. Yes and no. Sometimes there's a kick happening and it's because of zero crossing, so I could fix that afterwards. I do want to get the like the textures out, but yeah. So that maybe there's some noise possibly being brought up by OTT, but gonna clean that afterwards. You know what? It's one of those moments. I kind of feel like the Spire only challenge. I think right now it's kind of hitting hard because I would just do something else, you know, with maybe Vital, but I'm gonna stick to the challenge. But I feel like right now I'm hitting a wall of that matter. Oh crap! I messed up with the wrong bass. Oh man, I fucked the bass. I messed up. I messed with the wrong Spire. It's because octave is too low. Looking at the waveform, it's clear that you export the bass index section on octave solo. Individual spikes sound like a triplet. Yeah, I was actually trying to play on that, like rhythmically, but it's like it was like yet so close, yet so far. So, but yeah, I wanted those kind of spikes, but it was yet could not nail exactly like I wanted bass, but in reality, it's just a single bass note. Yeah, it's so yeah. Basically, that's it. I've been able also to kind of really get it right in other times, but right now I feel like it's like yet so close, yet so far, right? Or maybe, yeah, if it lacks uh presence in the sub, I could also like just layer something, like eventually make it 2 layer. But I don't think you should be changing the pitch though. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm just trying to get something like that has not been done, sort of. But yeah, it's hard. I think I might focus on something else. Yeah, it's honestly, I would need, I need the vital or not Spire. I need something I could draw. You know, I think I'm not gonna get it with the Spire, but still, eventually, I'll use that idea. I think I'll stay with the normal thing. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it's the first time in this stream that I do feel like actually sort of limited by the concept of the stream. Um, let's. I'll go with something very generic, but it's going to be something like eventually, of course. Like, to be honest, this track, if I wanna continue working on it, I'll probably stray away from the Spire only thing, but I'll keep it from the until the end of the stream. I'll just go with that like generic vibe, but still it's going to be good to picture the grander scheme of things. Yeah, that's a main downfall of Spire. I think amazing sound, but the user interface is really obscure. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's yeah, I had like I needed some time to adjust, and eventually I'm preparing a video on this, like a couple of sweet spot from inside Spire where if you really want to make it shine, there's a couple of tricks that over time came to me, or I came to realization, because like this vibe to me is just too simple. Although like very effective, but it's been done a couple many times. Um, let's try like a zappy snare. I want to have some kind of special snare for that section. All right, yeah, that's. I think now with the snare, it's a bit more in line. Like I said, probably, but I think it's the result so far is really good for a stream. That and how far it's been 2 hours and 14 minutes. It did appear longer than that, but yeah, it was really cool. And it's all Spire only. Again, today I used Spire presets from Polymorph for Spire. Link is in the description if you wanna get it. It's on sale right now. It's on intro offer. And there's also like just a global sale, 30% off on selected packs for the new year. Still a bit of time on running up on that sale. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm let's listen to the whole thing. I'm pretty happy about the result. That's pretty much it. But yeah, again, since I kind of changed the bass right here, it's the bass that I used in the earlier part, so now it sounds wumpy. So that would be for sure. That's a fix. I'm gonna go with something else at this time. Daria asked which preset at the bar 57. It's a preset titled Raven with a funny weight, a 4 instead of a A, so it's like Raven. It's a sequence, and I did usually like this. I think the sequence is fairly straight in terms for the notes, but I that's the MIDI pattern that's playing on it. And of course, now it's just a good core ideas. There needs to be like there are going to be more drums here. There are just a couple, not just a couple, like a bunch of more layers, but that's pretty much the final result. So thank you everyone for tuning in. That was a nice stream. Stay tuned. I got some videos on Spire coming up and some videos on Pigments 4, Faceplant, just anything that is worth your attention in terms of sound design. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, well, now is the time. You won't miss the next streams. You won't miss anything. And that's it. Also wish you a happy new year. Gonna see you soon. Cheers, everyone.